I recently took a train ride to Wellington with beautiful sights. It was really cool. We went to Te Papa with its new nature exhibition they updated, which was amazing. In this video we are going to be checking it out. If you're wondering, that is the beehive. Here we are going to look at some really cool nature exhibitions. Here is the colossal squid they got. This is really old. Weird looking fish skins. This is a very old paddle for rowing. It's very split, so you can't use it now. I found this quite interesting. A little spinning ball game. It's supposed to demonstrate carbon that's trapped in our atmosphere or something. Hey Jerry, how you doing? What do you know? It's a fossil. Who guessed? The amazing rule of different sorts of critters. Stoat, munching on food. Then there's a rat being eaten. This wall here is very cool. It's showing all the pests that have been brought to New Zealand. So pretty much your cat eating the bird. There's a stoat in the background eating a kiwi. And here you had to guess what animals eat what. So there's the dog that eats a lot of things, like birds and all that. Then there's the wild ducks and porcupines that just crunch on the smaller critters, like the bugs. And it's a very big display. We also went to Te Papa's Gallipoil exhibition. Here is a computer battle display of Gallipoil, and it's very well set out, I think. Very good here. Standard kit. Got a lot of cool cutaway features here, which make it look so much cooler and shows where everything is. Here is a British Lee Enfield, and here's the more modern Turkish rifle. In this scene, a medic has lost his brother, which he has failed to save. And this is very sad. I have blurred out the wound as it looks very, very disgusting. But this is very sad. Here's one of the coolest trench models I have ever seen. They've got the hospitals down there at the very back, and the front line at the very front. They've got some very small tunnels dug in at the sides, as they would have been trying to tunnel in under the Turkish trenches and blow them up. Oddly, this guy fell asleep on duty, and I think he was executed. I'm not 100% sure. But he fell asleep on duty, and look at all those flies in his jam. Tons of information showing how much effort has gone into this amazing exhibition. Here's me in a officer's cap. Me also again in a Anzac standard infantry hat. So this model here is a machine gunner, and at the battle they were in, they just kept getting picked off the machine gun and sniped. And very sadly they all killed as they tried to take turns on taking the machine gun, but all were sniped. These were part of a machine gunner corps, and sadly were all sniped, as I just said. And they are very cool, and it's the only model with 2 living people in it. A quick panorama of a wall of art that they've painted. Here is one of those machine guns they found in a barn, apparently, and they are one of the machine guns used at Gallipoli. They are very old and still look in great shape. Here's a panorama view of them in the cases. A standard issue pistol. Here is one of those dripping rifles, which are very cool. So it works with the water dripping into the can, and it pulls on the trigger and it shoots pretty much. It's very, very cool. They were invented by an Australian, and they were used to trick the Turkish into believing that the Anzacs were still at Gallipoli, but they had evacuated, and these would fire off by themselves. Here is another great cutaway model of a hospital ship. There's a lot of beds in there, there's a treating facility just there, and a little dining area, and a room to keep the crazy men that got shell shock and all those crazy war things. And an amazing pit of paper poppies. So pretty much people have folded them and they've put them here in this little pit with the soldier called Matthew Thomas, I believe, and he's marching through them. And it's just a nice way of remembering the people that fought at Gallipoli and served till 1918 when the war ended.